Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade, and I am back. It's good to be back. Saturday morning, I've got my coffee. I like it black and bitter. Anyway, just let me share this with you. At the end of the video, I'll share with you an accident that I had. It sent me to the ER. More on that later. The thing that I want to share with you now is, as most of you have been following me for any time at all, you know that I called this market top. I called the market top multiple times, and so far it's holding in there. I don't think that we're going to see that high get blown out for several years now, okay? What I'm getting ready to build is an argument on why I think we're getting ready to hit a short-term bottom, and we're getting ready to rally northbound. I don't know how significant a rally it'll be, but I think that there's a big argument for it technically. So I'm going to start off on the monthly chart. The problem with starting off with the monthly chart is this. The monthly, we're not even 2 weeks into this month yet, so it's still a dynamic moving chart, but I want to share some things with you. The spider monthly chart right now, as you look at this, we went down. We are below a major area of support. When I say a major area of support on this monthly chart, this goes all the way back to 2012. We hit here in 2014. We come right here. You look at this. We hit here in 2018. We test it here in 2020. We test it again in 2020. And then that's where we're at. Okay, we're right below it. We got below it last month and we rallied back above. We're below it this time. We have a lot of month left here. We could easily get back above. This is a buy territory. Market is going to want to go higher here to get back above this major trend line. Also, we're above the 38.2 Fibonacci levels. That's what these lines are, going all the way down, Fibonacci. And we're at 38.2, really good area. We touched it perfectly last month. The question is, will we touch it again? If you look down here at the bottom, you'll also see, okay, the MACD. Look at the MACD and the signal line. It's down further than what it's been. Oh, man, when's the last time? It's been a long time. The last time we've been to this level puts us back here in 2008, guys. So the MACD line and the signal line are lower than we have seen since 2008. Okay, so in other words, a very over sold area. And let's go further here. If you look here at the RSI on the monthly chart again, we're in this white area. It's oversold. That's a buy area. Last time we were there, that was at this low, major buy. Last time we were there, before that, this area, major buy. We were here, major buy to the upside. Do you guys see that? So what I'm showing you here, we're very oversold. We are at major areas of buy points that we have seen in the future or in the past that could help us determine a nice bounce opportunity going into the future. So if I go here to the diamonds monthly chart dropping, again, it's a dynamics chart. We're not static here. This is still a moving candlestick. It's a weekend. It's not moving at this moment, but this could look sizably different at the end of this month, and it will look sizably different. Major area support. You could see this little hiccup here. If I go to a line chart, you see this little hiccup, boom, major area support. We have two lines of support there. Two lines of major support. And if you look down here, we're at the RSI. The last time we were down this low, look at this. Last time we were down this low was the coronavirus drop. Did you see this major drop? We were here. That's where we're at right now. Do you see that on the MACD? Boom, to the upside. The RSI, we're in this area. Look at this. When we were here in this area, this white down here, we rallied higher. Coronavirus, we rallied higher. We're there again. The question is, when we get to these areas, will we get to these areas on the diamonds, and will we rally higher? We have a really good chance of that actually happening. If you go here to the Qs, I've got the line chart up here. I can go to it doesn't matter. So I can go here to the candlesticks. We go up. We pulled back to the 50% Fibonacci. We're right there. Last time we got the Fibonacci, we went higher. This is on the Qs. We're there again. And look at the moving average. See this yellow moving average? Every time we get there, we buy. We get near it, we buy. This yellow, we touch it, buy. So we're right there at it again. Furthermore, last time the MACD has been this low, I can't even tell you the last time it was this low. Last time it was this low, we're lower than what we were in 2000. In 2000, guys, we're lower than what we were in 2008. We're lower than what we were through 2002. We have never been this low on the MACD monthly ever in history. Histograms here are getting smaller. So in other words, this is getting ready to roll over. We're getting ready to find a bottom here. This bottom is happening. It is forming. Furthermore, RSI, big time in oversold area. You come across last time this happened. Look at this. It picked this bottom and rallied straight north. Come over here. We didn't even get near the bottom, and it rallied north. So I hope you're seeing this on the monthly charts. This is the Russell's 2000. We're down at the 50% Fibonacci. Last time we came down here last month, we dojied out with kind of a hammer formation, but we're right here at the yellow moving average. Do you see that yellow coming across here and the reds? A lot of buying taking place here. See how it acted as support here, acted as support here. Go over here, acted as support on the red. You can see that these lines are areas where buying or selling will take place. Okay, so look where we're at right now. We're at those lines. We're at the 50%, and we're at a major area. See this red line coming across, major area. Oh, that was my grandma Belle. I have a Cajun grandma. All my maternal sides on the Cajun side, right? She still speaks fluent French. I mean, we're as Cajun as you can get. I'm in Tampa, Florida. They're in New Orleans. She's calling me in the middle of this video. I'll call her back. So anyway, useless information for you. ADD kicking in. I just talk about whatever I think about. But major area of support coming across here. Major area of support coming across here. And she's calling me back here. So I'll call her back. We'll call her back. So, lot going on here with the Russell's 2000. If I go here to the financials monthly at major trend line support there at the 38.2. Major area, guys. Major areas. The buying could come back in very small. We're in on the RSI. We are in oversold area. Last time we were there, we were here, bam or boom to the upside. Here, last time we got down, boom to the upside. Really looking good. On those gold, if you look here, big symmetrical triangle. Look on the monthly. We have these are pennants. When I say symmetrical triangle, it's actually a big pennant, symmetrical triangle on the top of a flagpole. If I go to the silver, it's this a pennant, but it's a falling wedge. Really bullish on both of those. Really bullish. But the part that I want to share with you that will be of interest is the weekly charts. Now the weeklies are set in stone. Okay, the weeklies are set in stone. Let's go to the candlesticks. So these have happened already. Monster drop last week, just a huge drop. I mean, we lost 5% last week alone on the spider, and on the diamonds we lost almost 5% rounded. The Qs we lost 6% rounded. Russell's 2000 we lost 5% rounded. The financials we lost almost 7% rounded. It's just crazy drop in the market, but we're way oversold. But okay, now let me build another argument here. We're dropping. This is a falling wedge. Let me go to a line chart. You can see it. See these two lines? That's the falling wedge. We're dropping here. It's only a falling wedge if we get a confirmation of a MACD divergence. And I think that we have a really good chance of doing that. The jury is out here. I don't know if that's going to be one or not. What I do know is we're way oversold and at a major area of support. So on a falling wedge. So this thing looks like it could be ready to go sometime this next week to the upside. And I don't know if it'd be Monday, Tuesday, whatever, but I think we could chop around all week and just stay right here in this area. That could happen. I just think that there's so much volatility out there in the markets. We're going to see a lot of whipsawing and major, maybe a big sell-off and then a rally straight up. Let's just see what happens there. The diamonds, if you look at the diamonds, major support here. When I say major, man, this goes to a major area back here in 2020. Here in 2022, and we're right there. Technically, we closed below it, which is more bearish than is bullish. See how we closed below it? That's not good. Not good. So the question is, will this now bleed out, or will this become a jab? If it becomes a bullish jab, guys, this could get bullish and fast. The NASDAQ, here are the Qs. If you look at Qs, we're doing this falling wedge, very bullish, but we broke a trend line, major trend line here on the Qs. Not a good sign. We're oversold. The question is, how will we handle this week? Will we drop down into this channel and stay down here, or will we immediately heal itself on Monday, get back above this area, and then rally and breaking these resistance areas, which could happen. We're watching this closely. We are right here at a buy area. Let's see what the bulls and bears do. Russell's 2000 weekly chart, down. Matter of fact, I could arguably put another trend line in here, and I'll just do that on the fly. So falling wedge, getting a tighter falling wedge. We're dropping lower. Again, weekly chart on the Russell's 2000. Big time bullish divergence. Just huge on the Russells. So that's really bullish, guys. Really bullish. We could be putting in a double bottom here. W for winner. W for wonderful. W for wow. Double bottom right there. That could be happening. Financials. A very steep drop to the downside. Pinching. You see wider channel here. Getting tighter. So falling wedge. Major support here. Good area to see a bounce take place and to build a bullish divergence. Gold is bouncing in a symmetrical triangle on the weekly. Silver is in a major area of resistance. Up. It needs to break above this to stay bullish. If not, look for a sell off to happen. We're at major resistance. The bulls have a lot of work to do to get back above that. So be watching that closely. The VIX, if you look at the VIX, we're just in an uptrend. Higher swing highs, higher swing lows. We're above major moving averages. We're just sub 30, okay, on that. If I go to the daily charts, I'm not going to go through them all. I just want to share with you what we're seeing here. Big falling wedge, big bullish divergence on the spiders, okay? Look for major support coming across right here. We're at a major area. Right there, guys. Support. We're right at that area on support. The Qs, if you look at this, we're hitting this area of support. Support. We're going to be here. It could be a triple bottom made. But it's dropping with such velocity. I mean, the trajectory of this is insane. Things that drop fast, bounce fast. Always remember that. And we did break a trend line. We had a trend line going up right there. We broke this. It'd be interesting, the Russells. So those are some things. So that's it. Let me share with you. That's all. So we're back. So I did have an accident. Let me share with you the story that took place. Well, before I do, I'll share this, guys. If you're not following me yet, feel free to do so, or following us here. I've been trading in the live markets 24 years, using technical analysis. Been investing in the markets far longer than that. Just had my 49th birthday this last week. So I'm knocking at the door of a half a century old. Well, this market, I'm on record of calling the market top on the videos, in January. So I don't know if anybody else was successful in doing that. I did call that. But you never know definitively if that's a top or not. But I called it and said chances are that's a top. There it was, and there it is. I wanted to be more concrete in establishing my stance on that because I wasn't calling it nearly as loudly as I'm doing it now. Back in 2007, it was spread a bunch of videos, but this time around I said this is a market top. Well, I see a market bottom here, but not a long term, short term, very short term, I think that we're going to get a rally of now. I think the argument now is even more pronounced than what it was several weeks ago that I said we had a chance of bouncing. The market wasn't ready yet. The market looks to be ready now. The problem is we came out with an 8.6 CPI. That's bad news. That's the highest we have seen in 41 years. 41 years, over 4 decades, guys. Not good. Inflation is out of control. If you think the feds have control of this, they're trying. They just do not. Here's the issue. I've been saying this for years and years and years. I mean, when I say years and years, we're talking almost 15 years now. I have been saying in my trading group that I have in Indianapolis, one of the largest in the world. It's over 500 strong in this trading group. But I said, if we don't take care of our debt, this is back when we were at 18 trillion, around 16 to 18 trillion, 18. It was 16 to 18 trillion in debt. I said, when we get up to 22 trillion, things are going to start getting wobbly for us. And I said, if we don't take care of our debt for us, inflation will do it. And I said, watch out. We could have hyperinflation. Jack Dorsey, Twitter guy, said hyperinflation could be knocking at the door. He said that just this year, if I remember right, within the last 6 months. And I had been saying that for some time. God forbid that were to ever happen. But the problem is we got to pay the piper, right? The debt is out of control, deficit out of control. But let me get to the point of all this. Expect more volatility. It's coming. Several years here of a market drawdown. That is happening. We said the recession was going to start hitting back in January. Now people are finally waking up to it. This is a recessionary pullback. This is what they look like. Been through several of these now, and there's plenty of money to be made here. Don't fret with this. There's money to be made. Just be bearish, in this sort of market, and just be in it for the long haul, right? For the short term, we have a lot of arguments to say we are going to be bouncing soon. I don't know how much it'll bounce or how little it'll bounce, or if it'll bounce this next week or not, okay? I want to be really clear there. I just know that technically speaking, there's a lot of arguments saying that there's a high probability of that taking place. All right, now, my accident. I like to give blood. And it's something we all should do. If you give blood, let me know that you give blood down below. And I like to do that. The problem is I get woozy. I just don't like the idea of a needle going into me, and I get woozy usually. But I give it nonetheless. Well, this last week, I went and gave blood again. I forgot to eat going into giving blood. So right before I went to give blood, I ate a little something. It wasn't much. I ate a pear and a little piece of pizza or something. It was just really too small. I get in there knowing I did not have anything in my stomach really, other than what I had just put in it. I get blood. Now I'm woozy, but now more importantly, I'm lightheaded, really lightheaded. And it was just a small group of team there getting blood, and a line started developing, and they were needing these chairs. Well, they saw that I wasn't doing well. They leaned me back. They put an ice pack on me. I was that guy. Well, this is what happened. I was like feeling better, and I was like, okay, let me just get out of here. And they didn't give me one cookie. They gave me 2 cookies. They knew that I wasn't doing so hot. But I wanted to let that chair go, right? I wanted somebody else to get in there. I didn't want to be hogging it up because I was pantsing out or whatever. Well, I ended up grabbing my stuff because they gave me a t-shirt. In Florida, man, they give you like t-shirts. They gave me a $20 gift certificate. They load you up. In Indiana, they didn't give you anything. There's like, here's your cookie. You can hit the road. But down here in Florida, man, they just load us up with stuff. So I grab my stuff. I leave, and I'm like, ooh, I'm just a little lightheaded. Well, I'm in the Sykes building in Tampa, Florida, and I'm on the 19th floor, and these are the high-speed elevators, right? I got into this elevator really lightheaded, just not like, woo. And then I get in this elevator and shoot straight north. I felt my blood go down, and I was like, woo, I'm going to pass out. Just fight this. I played football. I played college rugby, a lot of combat sports, right? Or high contact sports, high contact. I worked with combat sports, so I'm getting that confused with high contact sports. Anyway, here's what happened. I get in the elevator. There's a gentleman with me. Don't know who he is. And I'm like, whoa, I'm starting to black out here. And I did, blacked out. I face planted into the metal doors. I hit my head, and I don't know if you guys can see this, under my eye. I have stuff up here, my nose. My glasses were jacked. They're all bent up. Optometrist was able to get it all bent back in into shape for me. I didn't think I was going to be able to save them, but it tweaked my neck, my shoulders hurt. ER had a CT scan done, and now we're going to MRI because I'm dealing with some tingling and numbness that I shouldn't be. So my neurologist friend, who's also a trader, Dr. Nukas, if you're listening, he said, hey, man, that could be a cervical spinal stenosis, if I got that right. I'm trying to learn a new term. And says, you might want to go get that looked at. So anyway, MRI is coming next, and we'll get that taken care of. So with the birthday, with the accident, with all these things, I apologize for not getting my video done last week. But I did it this week. I hope I made up for it, and hope that's it. So if you're like, who is this cat, and why are you sharing all this stuff online? The answer is, I don't know. I don't know why people stay on the end of this video and listen to me talk about stuff. But you guys do. And I'm appreciative. Like this home that I'm in, it's in a townhouse that we lease. We're looking for a home right now, but we're still here, and it's fine. It gets the job done. But we're looking on where we're gonna, where our house is gonna be. Like to be on the water. Like the markets to soften up a little bit. Tampa, if you do your research and if you're in real estate, one of the hot spots is Tampa. I'm in that, and everyone's very, very proud of their land and homes here when they're selling. So I'm thinking about building. Just build, find the land, buy the land, build on top of it. But hopefully supply chains are starting to get better. I'm not sure. I'm not in construction. Maybe you guys know. I'd like to know that information. So if you get blood, let me know. If you know anything about real estate, let me know what your thoughts are on the marketing softening up, because I think it will, and I'm willing to wait, a year, even 2 years. I'm willing to wait. I am. But I'd like it to soften up sooner than later to, get a good deal. I just don't want to be buying at these insanely inflated prices. It seems like it's just insane, right? And if you purchased a home anytime here recently, you know what I'm talking about. So you guys in medicine, feel free to chime in down below too. I read every comment, and if you're not subscribing, feel free to do so. And if you made it to the end, holy smokes, just say made it, because I promise you this, only you and me and the others who have made it will know what you're even talking about by saying that you made it. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.